it's a bird back there. It's a bird. ASMR. I'm ready for you to look back at the footage.
Look back. Oh.
I've been making noises in the mic.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Green Mind Podcast. And I have a special guest with me today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, everyone. My name is J. Marie, aka Miss Marie. You know.
Go get your hair done by Hair by Miss Marie, okay? A lot of you should know her, but she's very talented, and I admire her so much for her hard work, dedication, and just her creativity in general. So I love her so much, and she looks so beautiful. So yes.
Thank you, Queen. My brown twin. My brown twin.
Yes. So
you see me melanin dripping out here.
Yes, in the sun. We're blessed by the sun, you know. So it's just gonna be good vibes today. We're gonna get into today's video. Today's video was mainly inspired by social media because we're both individuals that we use social media for like our personal lives, and we also use it for like business and other stuff. And I know sometimes we may get like overwhelmed because I know it was times you've had to take breaks from social media, and I've also had to take breaks from social media. But then it's like we kind of have to weigh the two because we need it for like our business and stuff, or like promoting ourselves. So it's just like yeah. So what would you like to say about social media?
I honestly feel like social media it's really what you make it. It's really what you make it, because as you said, it could be a really good marketing platform, or it could be used for just all the wrong reasons. There's lots of like positives and negatives to it for sure.
Social media has a lot of good and bad benefits. Like I feel like it has opened a way for people our age to be more creative and put their work out there. But also it has been ways to like influence the way we think and the way we act. And that's a lot, maybe part of what we want to talk about today, like how social media kind of creates like societal pressures upon teenagers and young adults. And yeah.
Yeah, I feel like a lot, like now, a lot, we feel like we're under a lot of pressure with having to live up to a certain image and living a lot faster than we should be. We have to like step back and realize we are 15, 16, 17, 18 years old. We don't need $1,000 pairs of clothes to feel good about ourselves, or to get a couple likes on Instagram. I feel like we have normalized a lot of behaviors that are not normal, and it just, I don't know, it's a psychological warfare right now. Like
it definitely is though. Like I feel like we're running out of good role models on social medias, and because it's like the consumption of the too much of the bad things on social media, like our brains are kind of rewired,
No, absolutely. And I feel like it's real, like at the point I am at right now and what I've been learning, I'm really split 50-50 between like there's conscious people out there, and then there's like a lot of unconscious people. And it's so deceiving with social media now, because everybody is doing the same stuff, and it's like everybody's consuming the same media, and none of it's like conscious stuff. Like if you look back in the 70s, in the 80s, in the time frame that people were in the spaces that people were in, and the things that people were accomplishing as a group, we don't have none of that anymore. Everything, all the rap, all the media, everything that we're looking at and consuming is all unconscious, in my opinion. You posting 15-second clips of your life, that's not conscious, that's unconscious. That's you living through your ego. That's you like you trying to be something that's like not real. Versus like back in the day, they didn't have all the stuff that we had. So it's like when I'm gonna speak, I'm gonna make sure that this lasts my while because you're not gonna
Yes.
hear from me again
Mhm.
because now everybody's walking around with a phone. Nobody had a
Yeah.
phone back then.
They be sending letters and stuff.
Right, like you're not gonna hear, so I'm gonna make sure that it's worth my while
Mhm.
because you're not gonna hear from me for a while. You're not
Mhm.
gonna hear from me again. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure it's worth it.
I agree because I feel like because of social media, we've lacked like substance and like concrete like value in a lot of things. Like now it's easy to send a message across and just like
No
you said,
meaning.
no meaning, just send it across. But before,
I could see you
yeah,
OMG.
huh,
OMG, like no meaning.
like it's no
LOL,
meaning.
no meaning.
It's no
Quick,
meaning, and part of it,
abbreviated.
we understand like we're becoming more modernized, but like it's
Facts.
becoming normalized, you know? So it's like
It's not normal. It's just
yeah,
normalized.
it's
A lot
normalized,
of the
you
stuff
know?
that we do is not normal. And if you look at statistics, like people's psyche is like the worst it's ever been. Like
Mm,
we're constantly consuming stuff like too fast.
yeah.
You can go on TikTok, swipe, swipe, swipe. You could be experiencing so many different emotions at once. You can see a happy kitty video running up a tree, just living his life. Then you can go to the next one and see somebody getting bombed.
Yeah. Yes.
Like you're
Oh my god.
you're not supposed to experience that many emotions at once.
Yes.
Nobody's letting stuff process anymore. Why would I read
Uh-huh.
this 15 chapter book when I could watch a 5-minute analysis on the book?
On the book, yeah.
You're not learning anything anymore. People are just doing stuff fast.
Yeah, we are doing stuff
Propaganda.
fast. We're not taking stuff in like we're meant to. Like it's just fast. Cheap dopamine, bro. Just cheap dopamine.
Cheap dopamine.
Just cheap dopamine. And my big what social media do you have a biggest problem with?
Like platform?
Yeah.
You already know how I feel about TikTok.
That's the same.
You already know how I feel about TikTok. No, there's no.
TikTok is the only platform, literally social media platform that I don't really use. Like I rarely go on TikTok.
Well, there's a lot of social media platforms I don't use.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who uses Snapchat anymore? It's
no,
2024.
yeah, I don't use Snapchat.
Get off Snapchat.
Get off Snapchat.
Get off.
I don't use
no
Twitter
more dog
either.
filters.
I don't use Twitter.
I don't use Twitter either. I deleted it once he changed it to X. And even before that, I didn't use it. I just had a little Chief Keef face, so I like posted little tweets. I thought I was Chief Keef. I just thought I was Chief Keef.
I'm dead.
I'm out that face though.
I think Instagram is the most used, maybe.
That's arguable. That's real. They living their life. But I think if it's not Instagram, it's TikTok.
Yeah.
Because TikTok is global.
Like, it is.
It didn't even start here. Instagram started here and it branched out. Because don't get me wrong, Instagram is global as well. Everything is global at this point, and that's the problem. Everything is internationalized. Like you can do something right now. If you go viral and you reach everywhere, they could all be saying what you say.
That's real.
Like trends are so fast nowadays. That's another reason why. Like I wouldn't say this happened to like probably last summer, like my sophomore year going into my junior year. That's when everything changed. That's when my like consciousness like grew. Buying all of this stuff is really purposeless. You spend $200 on some shoes today, right? Just for you not to wear them next week because they got canceled.
Yes,
like,
it's like
cancel culture nowadays is like
it's just a fad. Things are a fad now, like fast fashion and everything.
Facts.
Like bro, I remember I was watching this YouTuber and she was talking about how like when she takes pictures, she posts it, and once she posts in those clothes that she wears, she never wears it out because it's like it's kind of embarrassing. Like I posted pictures in this,
see, and like that's insane.
Like what? You spent money on clothes and you telling me you're not gonna wear the clothes because you posted pictures in the clothes? Like, like that don't make sense to me, and I feel like a lot of that has to do with like social media, where we want to look rich, we want to look cool, but like we can't.
Kanye West once said, "This is the brokest generation ever. We're more worried about looking rich than being rich." That's facts. You know, the same amount of money that you're investing into all of this like fast fashion and even I'm not gonna lie, even stuff like DoorDash, like you're spending like $5 extra to get a meal delivered to you, when 9 times out of 10 you have food in the house, or you could walk somewhere nearby, like a gas station maybe, and get it. And for the people that don't, then this doesn't apply to you. But you're spending this money when you could be investing into something else. Like, that doesn't even have to be like stocks, because stock investments are important too. I haven't invested into my own one, but I'm doing my research.
Same.
But or even like investing into yourself, like invest into a business for yourself, so you can have more money later.
Invest into a hobby.
Yeah, people are too invested into what other people think about them. And you know what's a big thing?
What?
When we were in psychology together, one thing that I did pay attention to, because I didn't really pay attention for her. One thing I did pay attention to, what clicked to me, is when she said a personal fable. Your personal fable. At what ages was that? Do you remember?
No. I think it's just like a general like teenager thing.
Yeah, it definitely was like 14 and 17, something like that. Once she said personal fable, everything clicked in my head. I stopped coming to school dressed. I stopped wearing. That's when I changed all my stuff from pink to regular colors. I stopped thinking that people gave. Oh, sorry. I stopped thinking that people care about what I did, because nobody cares. Like, literally, people have studied everything. They said, yeah, you're gonna have a personal fable. You know, you're gonna think that people are looking at you and they're caring about you just because you're a teenager and you want attention, but they don't care. And I was like, dang, they don't care. And I just, everything clicked, everything fell into alignment, just like that.
That's also something I think it took time for me to understand, because during quarantine and stuff, I had like bad social anxiety, because I used to think people would be looking at me or paying too much attention to me than they actually really are. But then once I got out there and I started getting out of that, I remember, as much as I'm paying attention to myself, that's how other people are paying attention to themselves. Like, they don't really have time to be paying attention to other people because they're more worried about what they're doing also, you know?
Yeah, that's facts.
That kind of like changed my perspective, you know? And I also feel like social media, what is this?
Pollen.
Oh my gosh.
Can we get a close up on the pollen?
And I was talking to a friend, and then you know how people be like, I'm trying to rebrand and stuff?
Yes.
Rebrand. I feel like social media also plays a part in that. Like, I understand rebranding for like purposes, like if it's intentional or you feel like you want to become a better person. But if you're doing it because you're not getting the results that you want from social media, like the likes or like the comments that you want, then like I don't really, it's not intentional, like stuff like that too. Yeah.
That's actually crazy that you said that, because lately there was a point, probably like 2 months ago, I was real interested in studying Islamic beliefs and practices. And that's one thing with the prayer. You have to make intent always before you do anything, and it has to be a positive intent, or like, a conscious intent of what you're doing and what you're trying to manifest. And with that all being said, I feel like nowadays people don't have intentions anymore. They don't. Their intention is to be like everybody else. Their intention is to, be the most liked, be the most, popular. Exactly. Popular. So it's like, I think people's intent nowadays is no longer pure and conscious. So it's just leading us to chaos. Like, everybody's all over the place. Just everybody's all over the place.
I agree. I was gonna say something. Dang, man.
Brain mind.
Brain mind.
Yes, brain mind. You should make that a little ad. You should make a little ad. Yeah, it's hella pollen out here. Hey, my daddy told me something. He told me why it was so much pollen and why like everybody's allergies are off the chain right now. He said that, okay, so he broke that to me like this. Pollen trees are males, right? They're males. And the pollen is the kids, right? Men are out here just getting the kids everywhere because there's nobody to fertilize them.
Mm-hmm.
You need fruit trees. The women,
Mm.
the pollen needs to go to the women to create fruit. But the government not gonna put fruit trees because they don't want the homeless to have food.
Mm.
I don't know if it's true though. He told me that though. He told me that. I would assume it's true though,
Mm-hmm.
because it makes sense.
Yeah.
But who knows?
I rarely see trees with fruits anymore, though.
That's why is there so much pollen?
What?
Cause they ain't got no women trees to take the pollen and fertilize.
Dang. Is there any fruit trees around us? I've never seen like a.
No, ain't no
Now
fruit
that I
trees. The
think
government,
about it,
the government don't want the homeless to have food.
what the heck?
I don't like bugs, y'all.
The pollen is not playing today, y'all.
Wow, that could have been an apple seed,
Or a mango tree.
man.
Do you have anything else to add?
But one thing I can say, and I want this to like stick. Use social media for what it's worth.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is free in life. Nothing is free in life. So for the app to be free to download, you're the product. They're making money off of the longer you're on there. So they're grasping your attention. They're trying, the algorithms are designed to what you like. They want you to have the most time on there.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, if you're going to spend time on there and they're making money off of you, make money off of it. Figure out a way to sell a product on social media. Figure out a way to get a following on social media. If you like sitting on TikTok all day, you better find a way to make money sitting on TikTok all day, because they're making money off of you sitting on TikTok all day. So that's all I gotta say. And it's like the same 6-7 white men in charge of all of this stuff. So just saying, if they're making money off of you, find a way to make money off of it.
And I feel like also it's kind of a way to distract you from what's actually going on in the world. Like, it's a big distraction. Like, we would rather watch. What's that one thing where they be doing the lineup with the men and the girls? That pissed me off so bad.
Oh
my gosh.
1 versus 20.
Those videos piss me off
Those are so degrading.
bad, bro.
Those are so degrading.
Please don't go on there. And
I be watching them though.
Don't. I watch them too, but
yeah,
it's like so problematic to me.
They're degrading though. They're so degrading.
Like what?
Like you're putting one person. Everybody's throwing their pussy or their shango stick at one person. You're giving that one person like a certain amount of dominance and power. Even if you're not looking at it like that, that's the way I see it. Like, why is there 20 people lining up to try to get my attention? Y'all are all attention seekers and you want to be number one. Like, you want to be that one that got picked. That's just disgusting to me.
And then the girls be turning against each other and stuff, and like it just don't. They want to fight.
They didn't want to fight. They don't want to go because they run every time I put my hands up.
I'm dead. But yeah, like that stuff pissed me off so bad. But back to what I was gonna say. I was saying y'all would rather watch that than find out about the genocide that's going on in the world actually, and stuff like that. So social media is a big distraction, and in a way too, I feel like it's also help us know stuff that's going on. But I feel like sometimes we divert. Yeah, sometimes we divert and try to be naive with the other stuff and be distracted by the other stuff. So yeah.
Oh, another thing I really wanted to add and I really wanted to touch on was connection. We do not have a connection with the universe anymore. We do not know the laws of nature. We do not know how the stuff around us that has been here for way longer than us and has, been through and seen way more than us. Trees literally are engraved with their years of living. They have the little in their bark. They've been through a lot. And we don't know how they work. The insects and animals around us, we don't know how they work. You know why? Because we never go outside. we need to connect with the grass.
Touch some grass.
We're constantly trapped in these boxes, aka our house. We're constantly trapped in these boxes that are not real. They're an escape from the world around you. They keep you, trapped inside of a fake reality. You still need to come outside. Because if the world was to end today, Your technology was to crash today. The
Mhm.
currency, the money, these sinful things that y'all are in lust over was to crash today. Where would you be? Outside. Trying to study the laws of the universe that you never learned about because you've been trapped inside the house. You need to touch grass and get connected. You need to get on your green mind.
Mhm.
You need to get on your green
Green mind.
mind.
Get green minded.
You need to get on your green mind and get outside and get connected with the universe because it's working against us right now.
Mhm.
We're the only living organisms that are working against it, making plastic that doesn't disintegrate, making plastic, using plastic items, throwing it outside of your car
Mhm.
windows, not picking it up. Foxes ain't gonna do that. Elephants ain't gonna do that. The grass ain't gonna do that. They're the only things that work together. And you see how it's working against us right now?
Mhm.
They taking our oxygen. You see how it's working against us right now? They're taking the ozone layer. Everything. We are the only living organisms that work against the world,
Mhm.
our ecosystem.
And in
We're
a
the only
way,
ones.
in
In
a way,
lust.
we're hurting ourselves too, though.
Facts.
You have to realize we're hurting ourselves too.
Facts.
So my advice for y'all is find a hobby outside of social media, like.
Bro. But she said, why are we coming for them? Comes for them. Comes for the aggressive.
Find a hobby outside of social media. Like, really think about it. If you put your phone away, let's say you put your phone away for a whole day. What is something that you like that is outside of using some form of technology or some
Sleep.
form of? That's not a hobby.
Eating.
That's
That's
not
what
a
they're gonna
hobby.
say. Hot chips. Red 40.
Bruh,
Red 40 got me.
eating, sleeping is not a hobby. Okay, that's a basic necessity.
You need
That's
that
yeah,
to
you
survive.
need that. So
And
a
you
hobby,
overly doing it is not good either.
a hobby is something that you like doing, creativity, something, something outside your phone that's outside technology that
Listening to music.
yeah.
That's what they're gonna
So
say.
those are well, you can write music. That could be a hobby. And then if you put on a soundtrack or something, you could listen to it. Then I'll say, okay, that might be a hobby. But yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
a governmental change coming very soon, especially with this election coming up.
I'm very scared about the election coming up.
Honestly, I'm not politically educated enough
Mhm.
on the possible outcomes of it, but with my knowledge, my current political knowledge,
Buckle up.
just know that. Ooh, my feet are all up in the camera. I ain't want my toes. They're out now. We're locked in with it.
Locked in.
Yes.
Mhm. Buckle up.
Yes, please. And that's another thing. Like, just get politically educated. Expose yourself to like knowledge of different areas for sure.
Yeah. Yes, that's what you need to do. Research, bro. Research different things. You got that phone. Use it to research. Okay.
Facts.
We have resources at our fingertips now, so we could easily search something up. So use it to your advantage, and that's one of the things. Make sure you're using it in the good ways, because there is good ways to use our phones and social medias and stuff, but we just choose not to. So
Facts.
it's about a choice.
We use them for cheap dopamine.
Cheap
We use
dopamine.
them for you know, stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Why are you 16 in a relationship with somebody that lives in Florida and you live in New York? Why are you in love with this man? Talking about he's the love of your life and you're 16.
Yeah.
Get off those dating apps.
Why were we
Please.
like 14, 13 and on like what's that one app? Was it Wiz? What was
I
that
don't
one app
I
where
don't
you
use
could
stuff like that.
bro,
Oh, I
it
know
was
there was
that
a
there
monkey.
was
I
a
used to use
yeah,
monkey.
that like we're so young and we're trying to find love and matchmaking on these.
Yeah.
That's not normal.
Yeah, that's not normal.
That's not normal.
It's like we lost that like that physical and social connection. Guys, look at this pollen. Like, this physical and social connection because we don't have to. Like nowadays, if you walk into a room, like everybody's gonna be on their phone.
Mhm.
Everybody is gonna be on the phone. You tried to end this like 10 times. And we just keep going.
Yeah, we just keep going.
There's too much to be said.
Yeah, way
we
too
have
much.
we have a lot.
But overall, we love you guys. But
Love.
it's just we're speaking from experience in
17 years.
Yeah, and
Not that much.
what change would not that much, but still we love you guys. Yeah, just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So
Green mind.
yeah, stay green minded forever, okay? And I'm Nafemi, and
I'm Miss Marie.
So thank you for listening to this episode.
Thank you.
Give me some love. Give me some love.